Hello everybody, and welcome to Golfweek TV's coverage of the spring. I'm Asher Wildman, and what an interesting offseason it's been between the fall and the spring. Jamie Green leaves Charlotte to coach Duke, Arizona State, UCLA, and USC in women's golf. Who's number one? Who knows? But that's to be left and solved for another day. Today's story, Mike Van Sickle, perhaps the biggest story in men's college golf, and he's joining us here today on Off Campus. Mike, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me on here, Asher.
First off, Mike, who are you? No, I'm just kidding. What a year you've had so far. You've had several victories. Just talk about your senior year here.
Well, I've just kind of been blessed with a really great situation at Marquette. My track record, everything's just kind of progressed forward, and I just keep practicing on the fundamentals, and it's really started to pay off the last few years. I've won 4 of 6 events this fall. Didn't quite pull out a win here today, but I was up there a little bit and had a chance. Just threw too many shots away coming out of that cold in Milwaukee.
Well, I was all set to call you Mike Van Sickle de Mayo. However, you did finish 3rd. That's still a great top 5 finish for you. It's another one. Where's this coming from? I mean, I know you had a couple victories prior, but where is this game just come out of what seems out of nowhere and taking college golf by storm?
Oh boy, that's kind of a good question. It's one of those things where I always knew that I kind of had the potential, and it's kind of about 2 years ago when I started to realize how important putting and chipping was. I was just one of those kids that I don't want to go hit putts, Dad. Let me go hit the driver. And I started to really grind and work on my putting and then my chipping, and all of a sudden, rounds where I was shooting 74, 75 are turning into 67, 68. And my dad, who's all the time been saying, "You're throwing away a 67, you're throwing away a 68." It's like, that's exactly it. I just kind of took care of the shots around the green, and the scoring just kind of immediately was impacted.
Do you think that you're a hidden gem at Marquette in Milwaukee? Do you feel like, whenever you get to come south of, let's just say, the state of Ohio, for instance, that you get to show off your talents?
I don't want to sound pretentious, but I guess to some extent, it's a lot of fun, especially the El Paso tournament, to be able to play against the guys from Georgia and USC and UCLA, and it's the only time during the course of the year that I get to see those guys until maybe regionals, if God willing we make it. So it's a great opportunity for me to come and play in a tournament like that, just to kind of see if I am one of the top ranked players or whether I'm not. So it's a good opportunity.
What's something you might have learned about yourself during this senior year you've had? 4 victories, top 5 player in the country. What's something you've learned about yourself?
I think one thing that I've learned is that I'm pretty good at staying focused on what I need to do, and not letting any of the numbers or anything else kind of impact me. I just kind of keep doing what I do. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and I really just keep practicing and trying to get better every day, and so go out there and play my game, and don't let other situations or rankings or anything like that impact me.
All right, let's get to know you a little bit more. What's your major?
I'm a broadcast communications major, so
you're coming after my job.
Your job's in danger, Asher.
Oh, great. Well, Mike, so I guess if golf doesn't pan out, you want to get into the booth?
I think so.
Yeah.
My senior year in high school, I had to quit basketball because I wasn't being recruited by anybody. And so I wound up doing a couple of the color commentary for our little high school radio and television network, and I really enjoyed it. And so that was kind of what put me on the path with broadcast communications. Plus, when I realized architecture was really hard and way too much time if you're going to do golf as well. So,
well, Mike, talk a little bit about the season you got left. What are your expectations? What do you hope to accomplish?
We've got 4 events left. We're going to Pinehurst, which is usually a pretty decent field. Then we're going to Florida Atlantic is hosting a tournament over spring break, and actually there's going to be some Big Ten schools in Notre Dame, so that could be a decent field as well. And we finish up at Charlotte, and then we come back here to Lake Javita for conference. And I think the main goal, especially for our team, is to try to win a couple of those events to get high enough in the rankings where we might get in that large bid. If not, we've proved out here this weekend that we can compete with Louisville. So that Big East Conference Championship is hopefully will be ours once again.
And did you ever think that heading into your senior year, you'd be on the Hogan watch list? I mean, this is essentially the Heisman Trophy of college golf. Did you ever think that this would happen to you your senior year?
I think after last year and after this summer, it was definitely a realistic goal of mine. Mm-hmm. But again, the awards kind of are what they are. If you play good and don't get noticed, it's so what. That's the great thing about golf, is that there's not that much politics involved. Maybe for when they give away awards, but any other time, you're just playing and everyone's shooting a number. It's not, well, he plays for Ohio State, so he's gonna get drafted in the first round or whatever. It's just going out there and shooting a number, and the golf course has no bias.
Well, Mike, best of luck in the spring.
Thank you very much.
And I really hope we get to see you at nationals and at regionals, because I'd love to see what you can do against some of the other big names in college golf.
I'd absolutely love to be there.
But look, I'm not going to end the show, Mr. Broadcast Major. You end the show.
This from Golfweek Television. This is Asher Wildman to my left. I'm Mike Van Sickle. Thanks for stopping by.